Question. Why did I see some dude at the gym flexing in the mirror for 20 minutes and he didn't lift a single weight? Funk that. If I wanted to see someone do nothing and take all the credit, I'd visit my ex.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic. Never dying, rolling weed up, now we flying on. Oh, BPE. Oh, BPE. BPE. You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Oh yeah! It's Friday! We made it to Friday. Aren't you excited? All right, I'll calm down. This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you. And you. And don't think I forgot about you for the next hour. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. All right, here's the deal. Guess what today is? Do you know what today is? Because you know, I always begin this show by talking about what day it is. And today is this day.
Fire up the grill.
Wait a minute. I smell barbecue.
Someone's grilling meat.
Barbecue?
Barbecue.
Did someone say barbecue?
Barbecue. Today is National Barbecue Day.
What is that? Barbecue? What's barbecue?
Pork, beef, or chicken.
I love barbecue. Barbecue.
Happy National Barbecue Day.
I'll fire up the grill. I do the grill.
Showtime.
Oh, yeah. For all my Tampa Bay listeners, let me tell you, the best place to get barbecue in the Bay Area is either Smoking Aces in Plant City or good old Hungry Harry's. Oh, that place in Land O'Lakes. Ah, so good. I'm going to give you guys some advice out there. Because maybe it's Friday night for you. You're listening on a day it's released. And hearing that it's National Barbecue Day, you said to yourself, well, maybe I want to get barbecue. I can go on a date and get barbecue. If you are trying to get laid tonight, don't get barbecue. There was one time I went on a nice date, not my last ex, the previous one. And we lived in a small little shack of a house. And I was expecting to get laid. And she spent the whole night on the toilet in the house. I smelled. Oh, my exes hate me. Oh, what's going on?
This is not headline news. Streaming service Max is going back to its original name, HBO Max.
Yeah.
Your move, Twitter. I mean, X.
I'm not bad.
Audi is recalling vehicles for loose screws. I was unaware Audis were made by Boeing. According to scientists, cold pasta is healthier than hot pasta. This is great news for the marketing department at Olive Garden. And Walmart has warned that it will soon hike prices. What won't be hiked at Walmart? Customers' pants. This is not headline news.
Oh, I just got the best fucking news ever! Yeah! I'm really pumped up. Tomorrow, I'm going to Chicago. And I'm going to Chicago from Saturday until Friday. Oh my God, am I going to be really freaking busy? Oh my God, is it going to be out of control tomorrow? There is this radio show that I grew up listening to, that I loved, that I cared about. It was called The Eddie and Jobo Show. And Eddie is throwing a party with Julian Jumpin' Perez. They did the B96 Stream Mix and the B96 After Party. And if you're listening in Indiana and you want to come hang out with me tomorrow, it is at the Amphitheater at Founders Square in Portage, Indiana, 6300 West Main Street. Hosted by Eddie Volkman of the Eddie and Jobo Show. It's the B96 Killer Bee Mixmasters Reunion. With Tim Spinnenschromer, Bobby D, Bad Boy Bill, Jillian Jumpin' Perez, DJ Spin, DJ Marsky, and Frankie Hollywood Rodriguez, and DJ Urge. All the fucking legends from Chicago in Portage, Indiana. Oh, that just gave me a dopamine hit. If you would have told me in 4th grade that when I was listening to the Eddie and Jobo Show that I would be friends with Eddie and go into his party, and I'm not trying to brag right now. I don't want to keep doing this over and over, but let's give them a little shout out.
Wherever there's a cheerleader, Eddie will go.
I got it.
Wherever there's a bar, you'll always find Joe.
Whatever.
Where there's a killer bee, there's always a party. Eddie and Joe are always. These bums will always try to mess with your mind. When Eddie gets ahead, Jobo's getting behind. Their minds are kind of warm, their humor is bad.
Whatever.
But listen.
I got it.
Yeah. Eddie and Jobo, always Eddie and Jobo.
This week, over 1,200 Starbucks employees have gone on strike to protest the company's new dress code. It was strange. All the employees walked out and the line moved just as fast. Yeah, Starbucks workers are upset about the dress code. Meanwhile, over at Dunkin', you're allowed to wear an apron with nothing underneath it.
A passenger recently shared a video of roaches in the cabin of a Spirit Airlines flight. Wow, they really can survive anything.
The Denver airport was recently hit with an outage, and some pilots couldn't contact air traffic control for 6 minutes. Meanwhile, Newark Airport was like, 6 minutes? Please, call us when you hit 6 days.
I don't know who the hell has been running for Jimmy Fallon, but my freaking God has it been funny lately. 5 men say a massage parlor in Florida with a male was giving them a happy ending, or tried.
I noticed his clothes were on the floor. After his clothes were on the floor, he got up on top of me and was completely laying on me naked. He started trying to massage my front.
You know, if that was a girl, he'd be like, it's time to suck it. A woman towed her boyfriend's car with a chain down the highway.
You like losing control, you know. I heard when his tire blew out. She was trying to talk to him, but he didn't want to hear nothing.
Man, I bet that was a Trump supporter. 856, not the guy, the woman. 49 Hoppe. A nude intruder was found in bed. I've just got a text from Eddie. I'm sidetracked. A nude intruder found sleeping in bed after ransacking it.
As I stuck the key in, I could see the entire kitchen had been ransacked. Completely naked, sleeping in my bed. He was yelling to me and my friend and also the officers, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to effing kill you. He ate a box of ice cream sandwiches. He ate Dole Whip, a whole box of Beyond Beef burgers.
He's going to have a stomach ache.
He stuck in the microwave, cooked them, and then ate them. And then spit a big wad of gum of the size of a softball, like on my kitchen table.
Sounds like a class act. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. The movie Idiocracy has come to life. The government is backing a reality show where immigrants compete for citizenship. And the rest of the world hates us and Americans wonder why. That's the proof. Signs that someone may be a fake friend. If you feel your role revolves around pitying the other person, when the friendship is on their terms, like my time with my Calta, when friends keep secrets that affect your life, like knowing things about someone you're dating and not telling you, they never make time for you when they're in a relationship. Yeah, but you also get whipped and a lot of blowjobs. Encounters with them leave you emotionally drained. When you find yourself avoiding them or constantly complaining about them, when they stop caring and then explode when you point it out. Oh, well. Interesting stuff. All right. Here's the deal. Because I'm going to Chicago tomorrow, which, by the way, I won't have a show Saturday because I'm going to be going to Indiana to party with Eddie Volkman. But Sunday, my cousin Nathan, a 2007 born baby, is growing up and graduating high school, and that's my whole reason for going to Chicago. I got to see the first 7 years of his life and the first 10 years of my cousin's life, Alex and Nathan. I love them dearly. But the problem is this. The problem is when I moved to Cleveland and then I moved to good old Tampa Bay, I never really got to see them grow up. So I am going to go to my cousin Alex's high school graduation or college graduation next year at NIU. But this year I had to support my boy Nathan as he's graduating from high school. And this is the same cousin I posted on social media. He looks like me. He has the hoppy look. He is doing this thing called the Unbearable Podcast. Look up UNBEARABLE podcast. He just won Best Local Podcast, and it runs in the Hoppy family. So here's the deal. I'm going to end my show with their video. So that'll be the little Easter egg at the end of the show. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll have new shows for you next week. So in honor, in the theme of me going back to the best city in the Midwest, today is going to be all Chicago rap. So we will be right back on Hoppy Hour after this. I will get this party started right after this.
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Chicago, what up? West Side, what up? South Side, what up? Low End, what up? Wild Honey, what up? Humble Park, what up? Boom Squad, what up? B.O.N. Let's get into this shit. You got them going nuts, pushing that blow the slugs. They got them throwing up. Me, that's smooth. And when I go to clubs, the bitches all on the thugs. You locked and sold it up. Me, that's cool. And when them op clowns come through here, pop rounds, who gon' hold the block down? Me, that's cool. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me, that's cool. You hit the bank to withdraw, and I'm going to deposit. I'm legit, and still get followed by Sonny and Crockett. Every day I stuff money in my pocket, but I never get full. I got an appetite, I'm hungry as a hostage, dummy. You need bread to eat. Trust me, the way my money run, you swear it had legs and feet. It's getting hot around the hood, so I bought me a rifle and a 30-shot phony, homie. This is survival, but not no MTV, the real life. So chill, I can get your ass killed running through the jungle in real life. I posted up on that park bench in Clucker's apartments with some raw that make you feel like you Clark Kent. Switch, had to flip to getting 50 for them damn shows. Bet it all, a bitch won't get a penny from your man, no. Ain't no sense of looking, wanna search, you can try to. You never find a nigga that can spit it like I do. You got them going up, pushing that blow the club. They got them throwing up, me, that's smooth. And when I go to club, the bitches all on the thug. Who lock me, throw it up, me, that's cool. And when them op clowns come through here, pop rounds, who gon' hold the block down, me, that's cool. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Put this shit together, me, that's cool. The Don of all Dons, I earned my spot when I was stuffed cheese in them bags and burn the top and put it out on the avenue and burn the block, or put that soft in a pot and let it turn to rock. You smoke, I can get you pop from florists that grow killer trees like Seymour on Little Shop for horrors. You want a box, I'm for it. Throw your dukes up. I lose, I pull out the sword, boy, and shoot ya. I'm like Walter Weed, Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Al Capone, Holmes, the new one. Roll with two guns, the hood is my life. Beautiful aim, my left just as good as my right, alright? I will run you down, going 100 miles, shooting 100 rounds out a whip that costs 100,000. I peep your style, you chump see-through. Nobody do it like Bump Diesel, oh no. Straight up, Joe, no bullshit. Cheap, Bum J, I'm respected all over Chicago. Get out there in that south side.
Yeah.
Ask a motherfucker about me in the woods.
Water.
Low end, all the projects, nigga. West side, what up, shop? All over Chicago. That's cool. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Put this shit together. Me, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. That was Bump J with Me, That Too. One of the greatest Chicago rappers. Everybody talks about King Von or Lil Durk, but Bump J does not get the credit he deserves.
Today on TMZ.
So, during Cassie's testimony, prosecutors played the beating tape from 2016, but not the beating tape you saw. And it shows different things, some of which could help Diddy's defense, but some that could really hurt him.
Diddy's team thinks the video that was on CNN was very damaging to him because of the way it was edited. Now, having seen the unedited video, I think it's actually worse. The split between Justin Bieber and Scooter Braun is all about money. The question is, who owes who the money? We did a deep dive for a new documentary that's airing tonight on Fox.
They're always doing documentaries, man.
TMZ investigates what happened to Justin Bieber.
We got into everything. We got into mental health. We get into drug use. We get into his marriage.
In a word, what happened to Justin Bieber?
Success. He was successful at 13. And all of a sudden, he has to live in an adult world. It messes you up.
Duh.
We have pictures of Kylie Jenner and Turks and Caicos. She's wearing a golden bikini.
She's freaking hot. Sit on my lap.
Beyond beautiful.
I just don't get how Timothée Chalamet can be with her.
Why?
If he wasn't a star, would she really be with him? No.
You know what? Timothée Chalamet is a good-looking guy. This guy's jealous. This guy's projecting. Because a lot of the people that work at TMZ want to be famous, so that's why they cover celebrities. Oh, wait! Am I talking about myself now?
Girls like that aren't into guys like me and Timmy.
Don't say you and Timmy! Sir, you are no Timmy.
The minor league baseball team, they have a bat dog. Well, the dog took a dump right there on the field. The guy runs out. He's got to get the crap off of the field. He barehanded it. No, bare hand. Have you never gotten poop on your hands? I get it on my hands every day. And in case we don't know, he doesn't have a dog.
The full unedited video of Diddy beating Cassie at the Intercontinental Hotel has now been shown at trial. But will this new version help Diddy's defense?
They played the full from several different angles, and Diddy's team thinks that the video that was on CNN was very damaging to him because it was.
Yeah, because he's beating the crap out of a woman who's defenseless. Of course it's going to make him look bad.
Shot off of a monitor, he looks bigger and more menacing.
Yeah.
Having seen the unedited video, I think it's actually worse.
Yeah.
In this new extended version, we see Cassie calmly walking out of the room and down the hallway with a...
It doesn't seem very calmly. It seems like she's trying to get out fast. Like, you know when somebody's like trying to leave a situation, but like you're not running, but you're kind of like speed walking? That's what she was doing.
Bag toward the elevator.
She's putting on her shoes at the elevator, and he just comes barreling around the corner, and you see she never...
Well, they don't see. They're not showing us.
Never sees it coming, throws her down in real time.
It's sad that like the hotel like covered that up. You're scumbags.
Sped up
with a...
So there's that. And then I see this here.
Cassie Ventura is sharing more about Sean Diddy Combs. As the singer took the stand for the third day in the rap mogul's federal sex trafficking trial May 15th, she confirmed to the court per NBC News that she doesn't believe there were any drugs in the baby oil that Diddy used during his alleged freak-offs. After Diddy's September arrest, of which he's facing charges of sex trafficking, prostitution, and racketeering, to which he's pleaded not guilty, a federal indictment alleged that the rapper organized freak-offs or elaborate sex performances during which female victims were compelled through force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers. And according to the indictment obtained by NBC News, among the supplies seized by authorities from Diddy's homes earlier in the year were 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
That is really creepy.
A month later, a separate filing by a plaintiff identified as Jane Doe went on to allege that the baby oil was laced with GHB to subdue his victims.
Yeah, he's a scumbag.
The lawsuit also referenced existing allegations that accused Diddy of dousing victims in lotions or similar body oils to allege that these lubricants were laced with GHB so that the drug would be absorbed through the victim's skin to make it easier to take advantage of, exploit, and assault him or her. Diddy's legal team has since denied all allegations made in the slew of civil lawsuits filed against him last October. Amid the allegations following the rapper's New York City arrest, Diddy's lawyer Mark Agnifilo attempted to provide an explanation for the abundance of baby oil, telling TMZ in a September 25th interview, quote, "I don't know where the number 1,000 came from. I can't imagine. It's thousands." Stick with E! Online for the latest updates.
Shut up. You're not that important, honey.
All that matters for Justin Bieber is the truth. So when unsubstantiated rumors surrounding himself and Sean Diddy Combs, who's on trial for sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges, emerged online, the singer's team stepped in to set the record straight. Telling E! News in a statement May 15th, his rep says, quote, "Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve." The 31-year-old has crossed paths.
I think he's got major PTSD and doesn't want to relive it again.
With Diddy several times in his career, but there's been no evidence the singer was involved in the alleged misconduct brought forth by federal prosecutors in Diddy's case. In 2011, Justin appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live with Diddy, joking about how the Bad Boy Records mogul vowed to buy him a Lamborghini, but he had yet to receive the car.
You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he can buy you one also.
Buy me a Lamborghini. It's,
yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had
the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he got access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff.
That ain't normal.
On national television.
Shut up, Kimmel. You freaking coward. You had a pedophile on your stage and you kissed his ass. Hollywood let Bieber down. I can't even listen to this. I can't stand Kimmel. Make Jimmy Kimmel funny again. He's too far gone. He ain't going to be funny again. I mean, he peaked at the Man Show, literally. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. I'm just kind of looking at TMZ. They're talking about how there's tapes of the freak-offs and whatnot and do-do-do. But you know what? Enough of that. Let's have some positive vibes because I am going to Chicago next week. Here is King Louie with I'm Arrogant.
It's a hustle.
Louis. King Louis Premier, man, I'm talking about. Shout out my nigga 20. Louis. Shout Mike Bonds, what it do, guy? Louis. My nigga iPod, this bitch, guy. Nitty Bop, I see you out there.
What the fuck you talking about? Truly make you walk it out. Truly got the Tully and the Gucci, we can spark it out. Why would I fight when AKs wipe apartments out? I'm ballin', how you fallin' out? My niggas be stay wildin' out. No Nick Cannon, but Luce got the cannon, and it could be a truce, or Luce can go and blam. I'm talking about you can make the news. I'm talking about powder for the shoes. I'm talking about 30 in a 9, a lot of back of who's and booze. Ooh, Lou do the do. I'm the ish like a Jew. Cat piss in a doobie, read doobie on a shirt. I'm a G, you a jerk. All cow know it's squirt. Make the 40 go berserk. Free cam, Louis love you. Free cam, yeah I know Lil Brody fam. It's in they bloodline and blam. It's in my bloodline to get it. Why the fuck you think I get it? Pimp shit, I'm so with it. Nigga, I can have my girl tell your bitch I'm gon' hit it. And I said I'm gon' hit it. See these goofies think I'm playing, so I know they ain't with it. And all I smoke is loud, so I know that ain't midget. And Louis equal real, so you know this ain't gimmick. I just son him watch a mimic flow. Sicker than a clinic, trendy shit. Call me Senate, equipped with bumper smoking Bennett. Rock denim, true linen. Cliff 4, 2 pendant, man. Damn ass illin'. How my young man in them, they spit mirrors, I spit venom. Silly bitches, I just spin them. He ain't high, he a fraud, man. That goon shit ain't in him. He a hoe, it was used to be my hoe. Boost some bands last night, so that used to be my dope. I mean, who cares, so what so? It's my motto to get more. Bitches bopping on me, bro. They like tell me when to go, aka tell me when to suck, aka tell me when to fuck. That's what's up. I'm a nut, you so slut, getting butt. I'm insane, you a mutt. Smoke his ass like a duck. Pussy heel in the cut. Fill my cup with syrup. Rod day, shoot it up. Fuck a jet, corrupt. Hit him up and swerve off. Knock a goofy nerd off. In the booth I serve raw. In the streets I crack moves. Either that or clap dudes. Handguns change moves. Family sad, he in the bag. We just playing by the rules now. I ain't trying to fix shit when I'm talking tools. Lights out, niggas snooze, face shots, real rules. Off the top on the coupe and just cruise in the nude. I know you see me, you too super bad. I need lube and your bitch need lube. I'm a boss, fuck you. My lemonade need juice. Boss.
Louis. J-Rod, I see you out there, boy. My nigga Banks, what's good, kid? Yeah. Louis. Let the beat breathe, man. Let the beat talk, man. I already did my talking, man. Y'all don't want me to keep talking, man. But I'ma keep talking, man. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. This shit mine. It's mine now. Time is up for you guys. I'm through fucking around. Man. I'm arrogant now. I'm better. Who better? I'm better. Fuck niggas. Let's go. I'm arrogant now. Who better? I'm better. Fuck.
Happy Hour will be right back.
What up? This following segment has been brought to you by DZBZ Honey. That's DZBZHoney.com. The best Delta 8 CBD honey around. It comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high. Go to DZBZHoney.com and tell them I sent you by using promo code HOPP. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going, okay? My cousin was born in 2007 and is graduating high school. Funk that. I still remember him watching Cars on Loop. Now he's driving a car. Funk that, man.
Doors closing. And now something completely different.
It's
Happy Hour!
Hey, what's up? This is Eddie Volkman from the Eddie and Jobo radio show, and you're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, this is April Pillifoff, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and Happy Hour. Hi there, this is Marge McDouche. You might remember me from the Eddie and Jobo radio show.
Happy Hour, where your medical card is required to listen.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan rides the airwaves high, Chicago heart before the sky. Cap beside him, tight rewind. Bright lights, nighttime fine.
Whatever. Got it.
Gossip laughs and headline spins. Rich elite don't always win. Talk of love and late night flings. Life's a circus full of rings. Happy hour, round and round. Hear the sound across the town. Radio circus can't come down. Join the fun, don't wear
856 49 Happy. That's 856 494 6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Celeb news and Ryan's take. Truth and humor wide awake. Lives of riches often fake.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Bill Belichick giving his first TV interview since that headline-making sit-down with CBS News.
I don't want to talk about it.
Your relationship with Jordan Hudson has been a headline.
Not talking about this.
Shut up.
No.
Yeah.
How do you think that impacts your ability to coach this football team?
I mean,
it's not going to at all.
That's, really off to the side. It's a personal relationship, and she doesn't have anything to do with anything.
But she's a bitch.
UNC football.
And while some critics call the relationship elder abuse, it's
elder. She's giving him blowjobs. Shut up. Listen, I don't like her at all. I can't stand her. I think she's fake as hell. I think she's a cloud chaser. I think she's a moron. But this is not elder abuse. If you think that's elder abuse, I don't think you know what elder abuse is. If you think he's suffering, yeah, she's annoying. Yeah, she won't shut up. But that is the opposite of elder abuse.
Seems to have taken a toll on the 24-year-old as well. The Washington Post obtained a letter Jordan wrote last December quitting her cheerleading team. Quote,
I bet they're glad she's gone.
Thank you for tolerating all of the baggage that comes with having me around.
Oh, psychopath.
She added, none of you asked for the media exploitation during a difficult period in my life.
How is she a PR person if she makes everything worse? I mean, I'm no expert on PR, but...
Where I have faced a slow, exterior erasure of my strong individual identity. Meanwhile, last night, we were with Elizabeth Hurley.
Whatever, I don't care about Elizabeth Hurley. Here's a little bit of Bill Belichick being interviewed. Actually, I don't want to listen to that. It's boring. I'm going to have that saying if I played that. If I'm bored, you're bored.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Donald Trump's youngest daughter, Tiffany Trump, and her husband, Michael Buolos, are officially parents.
Keep that kid away from their grandpa.
The 31-year-old revealed on social media that she welcomed her first baby with her husband on May 15th and also shared his name in the caption. Welcome to the world, our sweet baby boy, Alexander.
All right. I don't ever plan on having kids. I don't ever want to hear that because the sound of a kid crying might be the most annoying thing I've ever heard. Oh, you want to deal with this? No, thank you. Shut up! No, thank you. You don't ever get to sleep. I'm getting annoyed just listening to that sound effect.
Vivian Wilson's runway ready after her modeling debut.
This is Elon Musk's daughter. Yeah, I'll call him a daughter. If somebody wants to be transgender, who gives Fucking shit.
The 21-year-old daughter of Justine Wilson and Tesla founder Elon Musk struck more pose than one for Wildfang's Pride Month campaign.
You know, because she's got a lot of money that she's able to look kind of normal. Because she doesn't, what's the word? She doesn't look too, like, transy.
Viv using the power of her platform for the spread, with the fashion line's proceeds going to the Trevor Project, benefiting suicide prevention among youth in the LGBTQ+ community.
You go, girl!
Thanks to threads like these reading, existence shouldn't be revolutionary. Speaking with People, Wilson said of using her newfound fame for a good cause, quote, "I'm always going to be vocal about trans issues because it is who I am. I'm a trans woman. I've got to be a trans woman." As for rocking a 40-foot braid for the photo shoot, she admitted, "I saw myself in the mirror and I was kind of like, oh, I'm gorgeous."
Oh, jeez.
This coming a year after Viv went viral, speaking out against her estranged father's views on the trans community and setting the record straight when the ex-owner
yeah, her dad's a loser!
Commented on her childhood. Vivian took to threads in July 2024, writing, "He doesn't know what I was like as a child because he quite simply wasn't there."
And we'll leave it at that.
Lorde is looking back at a tough period in her life.
Yeah, Billie Eilish can thank Lorde for her career. She copied her.
Nearly 2 years after she opened up about her health issues and split from an ex, the singer shared that she struggled with an eating disorder while recording her third album, 2021's Solar Power. Lorde told Rolling Stone in a May 15th interview, "I felt so hungry and so weak," adding her battle hit a new peak when she started to promote the record. "I was on TV that morning and I didn't eat because I wanted my tummy to be small in the dress. It was just this sucking of a life force or something."
Oh, yeah.
She explained her relationship with food began to change during the coronavirus pandemic when she noticed she was counting calories and monitoring her protein intake more than usual. But as she tried to understand the symptoms of her disorder, she was faced with another challenge, becoming comfortable on stage again. According to the melodrama star, she began to experience stage fright while planning her 4-month Solar Power tour in 2022.
God, she's freaking cute.
To help alleviate that stress, Lorde started a form of PTSD treatment called MDMA.
I didn't know that was PTSD treatment.
Psychoactive drugs sometimes known as ecstasy or Molly.
That's not healthy, baby.
Her WebMD and psilocybin therapy, and those several sessions helped her connect to her music again. She recalled, "I was touring without stage fright for the first time. There was a hook around my guts and everyone in the room was having the same feeling, like there'd been a huge pressure change. It made me realize how much I love and kind of need that very deep, visceral response to feel my music."
I feel that way about my podcast.
The Lorde healed her stage fright at the time.
The Lord, it's funny to hear.
She was still working towards overcoming her struggles with mental health.
You go, baby. You go, girl.
At this point in time, alongside the end of her 8-year relationship in 2023, which she described as painful, took a toll on the singer. But it wasn't until she confronted those habits that she started her journey towards recovery.
You go. Proud of you.
She explained, "Once I stopped doing that, I had all this energy for making stuff. I could see that if I cut that cord, maybe I would get something back that I needed to do my work."
All right, so there's that. All right, let me see here. I don't feel like talking about Blake Lively right now. This is interesting. They're claiming, well, first, we'll get to Justin Bieber being in a cult in a second. But here's some audio, because I didn't feel like listening to all 9 minutes of Belichick talk about his life. But here's him talking about how terrific and how amazing Jordan Hudson is. How just over the moon and how great she is. Not at all. He just enjoys that sex. Woohoo!
Now. A lot has been made about your relationship with Jordan Hudson. It's been getting a lot of attention. She isn't here this morning.
Yeah, they're like, get out of here.
But what do you think about all the attention that your relationship has been getting?
Yeah, well, she's been terrific, through the whole process, and she's been very helpful to me.
Yeah, she sucks me off.
She does the business things that don't relate to North Carolina. That
this buck and just using your money.
Come up in my life, so I can concentrate on football, and that's really what I want to do.
Well, you go, bro.
I acknowledged her in the book. She was very helpful on that.
I know nothing about NCAA football, and I know nothing about UNC, but I'm curious what's going to happen this year.
With the tribute pages and also giving a perspective of the book from kind of a business side. You know, sometimes I get a little...
Sometimes you get a little what?
Football technical, and so, you know, she did a good job of...
Oh, so she's your ghostwriter, so she's using you. All this success that Belichick is having, because this happened with my ex, all this success he's having, she's going to take credit for when he dumps her.
Keep me on balance there.
All right, you go, bro. Freaking moron. People think that Justin Bieber is in a cult, and that this pastor of his is too much in his ear. Once again, Justin Bieber represents the religious people that are like, oh yeah, I believe in God, believe in love, believe in art, and then they're just the worst people. It's not all the religious people, but a decent amount. It cracks me up, baby. All right, here we go.
Let's be honest, the people who get cut out of Justin's life are pointing a finger at Judith, saying that there's...
That's the preacher.
Something
He's the reason why.
that he's saying or doing with Justin that makes Justin not trust all these people who've been around him. And
you know, the ones that care about you, moron.
And helped him in his career and personally up to this point.
Well, cut to the chase. They are saying this is a cult and that Judah is the cult leader.
Yeah, he seems like a scumbag.
Judah has laughed at that.
Of course he does.
We're a cult. We're the worst cult in histories of all cults.
God, he just sounds like a smarmy piece of garbage.
We meet once a month, guys.
That doesn't mean anything. You hypnotize people because they're desperate.
We're told Judah and Justin were going to Scooter saying, why don't you love Jesus? And Scooter's Jewish, right. And was really pushing this, you know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Excoriating Scooter for not believing in Jesus. And then they have this meeting.
It was supposed to be a business meeting with Justin and his attorney.
Right.
But Lou Taylor, his business manager, was also there.
Who's a member of the church.
Right. He was a member of the church. And Judah.
What we're told by an eyewitness is Justin goes into the meeting and says, you me over, me over, and just keeps repeating it.
All right. Justin definitely has this thing called needing help.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Here we go.
Hailey Bieber sends a message to haters. The Roadskin founder takes to social media on...
She responds way too much to haters. I have so many haters. All the mutants, not all of them, but the mutants in Cleveland hate on me. And you know what? That's fine. Hailey, when you address the haters, when you respond to the haters, you're just giving it power.
May 15th to share a fiery message for haters, sharing a quote to her Instagram stories that reads, did all that hating and gossiping about me and still couldn't stop nothing. I'll be mad too. To which she wrote alongside the quote, retweet.
You're a freaking side chick. Shut up!
This comes just a day after she posted a picture of what appeared to be a handwritten message found in a notebook from her childhood that said, cry me a river, build me a bridge, and get over it.
She is one damaged person.
To which she commented, relevant. But she's not the only one dishing out cryptic words on social media. After all, her husband Justin Bieber has been making enigmatic posts in recent months.
That's not good.
He wrote in a March Instagram story, I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud.
Well, you kind of are, bud.
Like when people told me I deserved something, it made me feel sneaky, like damn, if they only knew my thoughts. How judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this.
Got it.
The 31-year-old continued, I definitely feel unequipped and unqualified most days.
I got it, bud.
In early May, Justin, who shares 8-month-old son Jack Blues Bieber with Hailey, reflected on love and how it isn't a you get what you put in kind of thing. He wrote in a series of Instagram stories, it's a receiving thing. Still find myself trying to earn love, and it's exhausting.
You sound exhausting, bro. You are the definition of exhausting. Do I want to talk about Blake Lively? You know what? Let's just get it out of the way. Just get it over with.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
A Blake Lively lawsuit shocker as Justin Baldoni's team gets shot down today over their claims she tried to extort Taylor Swift.
Yeah, There's not one good thing about Blake Lively. Not one.
Are you responsible for getting that Taylor song in the trailer?
I mean, you know.
You're just a brat.
Sony's attorney is claiming that Blake Lively wanted Taylor Swift to delete all their text messages.
Justin's attorney told a judge under oath he also had evidence Blake's lawyer allegedly contacted Taylor's legal team requesting the singer make a social media statement in support of Ms. Lively given her absence from the Super Bowl.
She wants nothing to do with you.
And if not, intimating that 10 years of private text messages could be released, which is an allegation of extortion.
Team Blake responded, "This is categorically false and untethered from reality."
You're untethered from reality, honey.
And the judge strongly agreed, striking the claims, saying the sole purpose is to promote public scandal by advancing inflammatory accusations.
You probably have inflammation down there from having an HPV or something. Speaking of someone that probably has it, but I don't think is good at sex or puts out, so she probably doesn't even get it. Megyn Kelly said she caught Diddy dry humping a Kardashian at the Met Gala.
The thing I remember most from being there was P. Diddy in the restroom of the Met. It was the women's room. That's why I was there. Dry humping a Kardashian.
Sounds on brand.
I heard the dry humping anecdote, but I don't think you revealed the name.
Yeah, it was. There were multiple Kardashians in there.
Oh, they're all just pooping.
And like that other sort of lame supermodel version, you know, like not the real supermodels like we grew up with, but like these new influencer types.
Right. You sound like a washed up hag. I don't want to listen to you. You're a dumb fucking idiot. You're the worst. Ann Coulter is just horrible. Just the worst. You know she would be so bad in bed. Here's my favorite memory. This is before Adam Carolla sold out. The same Adam Carolla was like, "I'll do your podcast," and then ghosted me. This is when he was funny. He had Megyn Kelly call into his radio show and he hung up on her.
Lisa Lampanelli in studio. Great to see you.
You too, babe.
Ann Coulter, who was supposed to be on the show about an hour and a half ago, is now on the phone as well. Ann?
Hello.
Hi, Ann. You're late, baby doll.
Somebody gave me the wrong number.
How did you get the right number? Just dialed randomly? Eventually you got through to our show?
My publicist emailed it to me, I guess, after checking with you. But I am really tight on time right now because I already had it.
All right, well, get lost.
Just hang up on Ann
Yes. Listen, you bitch. Don't call it an hour and a half late and tell me you're tight on time. Of course you're tight on time. You're an hour and a half goddamn late calling into the radio show. Just take your crappy book and go pitch it to your stupid cable outlets.
And now he has her on his podcast, How Times Change. 856-49-HOPPY.
Happy Hot Topic!
Netflix is rebooting the popular 80s and 90s talent shows.
I love this AI. 80s and 90s. And you really think, human being, that AI is going to replace us when they can't even fucking talk?
Star Search, the program ran.
Yeah, Star Search is coming back. That was a little before my time.
And for 13 seasons between 1983 and 1995 and launched the careers of many A-listers, including Beyonce, Britney Spears, and Justin Timberlake. The popular streamer has ordered a revival of the show, according to a report from Variety this week. Formerly hosted by Ed McMahon, the new iteration will air 2 times a week via live stream and incorporate viewer voting. Each episode will spotlight the best up-and-coming performers across 4 categories: music, dance, variety/comedy, kids, as they compete for their shot at stardom. With an arced competition structure.
All right, I don't care. We're out of ideas. They're bringing back Fear Factor and all this. We're all morons.
Arnold Schwarzenegger gave a shout out to ex-wife Maria Shriver when he cracked a joke at Amazon's upfront presentation in New
I'm sure she appreciated that.
York City on Monday. The actor 77, who typically plays some kind of strongman, is softening his image in the upcoming holiday film The Man with the Bag, which he spent part of the winter filming in the Big Apple. The Terminator veteran will star as none other than Santa Claus in the comedy, co-starring Awkwafina and Alan Richardson in the
All right.
Plot: Kris Kringle loses his magic bag and has to turn to Vance, a guy on the naughty list, Richson, to help get it back. While speaking about the project, the holiday veteran made reference to another one of his hit films and appeared to take a playful jab at Shriver, 69. Jingle All the Way was the greatest Christmas movie of all time, the Emmy winner declared unabashedly. They play it the whole month of December.
Whatever, I don't care anymore. I've been saying, if I'm bored, you're bored.
Sean Diddy Combs' attorneys hit back at Cassandra, Cassie Ventura's emotional testimony with a scathing cross-examination Thursday, and Nana Estivao, who is part of a stacked defense counsel for the disgraced rap mogul, began her line of questioning by asking the Me and You singer why she kept coming back during the 11-year relationship.
I don't know, Stockholm Syndrome, you dummy.
She then asked Ventura to read aloud a series of texts the singer sent her now ex, including one that read, "I'm a very lucky woman," and another that tried to paint the songstress as needy. "I haven't talked to you at all. I know you can take 3 minutes out of your day to talk to me, and you don't even try." However, the temperature in the courtroom heated up when Estivao began to press Ventura on another text in which she said,
Of course he didn't get back to you. He's banging Meek Mill.
"I'm always ready to freak off, lol." And then shared more racy messages from her. "I can't wait to stare at some big black DK."
Oh my God, getting uncomfortable.
Dax Ventura wrote to Combs on August.
It's weird hearing that fake AI laugh.
2nd, 2009 read.
All right, there is that. I think I just got the hiccups, so I'm trying to fight it. All right, what's going on here?
The Liver King is no longer living on just meat.
Yeah, he's gross. You know his poop is just disgusting.
The fitness influencer who went viral in the late 2010s for promoting his controversial ancestral lifestyle is coming clean about
He is on steroids.
his fall from grace in a new documentary.
Liver King here. I've been working out for the last 35.
Yeah, he was like the definition of toxic masculinity. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, did you hear about this guy?" No one cares.
Years. The last 15 of those years, I've been living an ancestral lifestyle. White vegetables when you can what?
Eat testicles. In his Netflix doc titled Untold, The Liver King, the 48-year-old whose real name is Brian Johnson details how he spent years lying to fans about eating an all-natural diet
You're a phony!
composed of bone broth, uncooked eggs, and, you guessed it, liver to achieve his muscular physique. The content creator's social media stardom came crashing down in 2022 when emails leaked online, exposing him for spending upwards of $11,000 a month on steroids.
You don't even look good, dude. You look like a mutant. 'Cause you are one!
And while Brian initially claimed the emails were photoshopped, he eventually apologized to fans, admitting that his bulky figure was due to his use of performance-enhancing drugs and not just his carnivore diet.
I bet he is insufferable to date!
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Oh yeah, here is Herda by Vi and GLC, some Chicago rap, since I'm going there tomorrow.
Something beautiful right here. Something epic. This official. Matthias, let's make it. Look, being a nice guy, I leave that to them dudes that shoot hoops. I'd rather roll through in a new coupe with chicks that get 200 to do shoots. Rolling a shooby doobie while we listen to smooth grooves. Dude, I tried to told you I'm hot like magma and keep them stashed up in the Dodge Magnum near the stash of the Magnums. Never know which one I'ma use. Right there, I got a couple people confused. Cause I never lose, I never snooze. Pop shit and I pop this shit, knock you out of your shoes. I shut down crews and rock tailor-made suits and Louis shoes. It's hard to do what I do. Son
like evil Knievel. Keep a watch face see-through. I do this for my people, selling through they screen through. My mom said I was a walking felony, cause I kept 16s in the closet like Kelly. Shop with the sellers. Dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up. I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up. I'm a hustler for real. Nah, dog, I'm not a mad rapper. I'm a disgruntled MC, and I teach you dudes about tussling with me. Truth is, I hate these marks. I should pull this jammy and spark and leave these rappers handicap park. And when you see your boy out, bow down or kiss the ring. With a crew about myself, I ain't worried about a thing. This is Shot City, man. Where the you from? And your chick can't go if she ain't gobbling. My partner Supreme told me flows hard on these monkeys. I hit Pro Gems and told them make my wrist chunky. Chain hung like donkey. And for them dudes who want it, nickname beautiful, keep them brass on me. Homie, I'm funky like leg shots to let you know that I'm serious. When the blocks get hot, I'm in the streets bare chested. I got money invested, easy tested. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up. I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up, hurt 'em up.
This ain't the young and restless. You could say the drama like support boy. Put your life on pause like a comma. When you cutting corners and you stacking money, it's again turn comedians, man, they get to acting funny. I know the MCs, the real MCs. J-Mo same groove, made them so shopping with me. Get a pumpkin head in front of your little daughter. You a broke pop machine, you out of order. I'ma come and get you. Don't make me hit your shells like a snail or an armadillo. Watch the blue lights with the blue films, like make them look like he got gills. This ain't artificial, made a real. Throw him in Lake Michigan and hope the nigga can swim. And if he can't, I guess he won't live. Giving names, get your change, he ain't hate a bill. They nothing, Charlie. Let's go. I am the grain.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by counselingoncall.net. Do you need help with your mental health?
Me and Ryan, Hoppe.
Go to counselingoncall.net if you live in Florida or Maryland and sign up. This is being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need. I go there. Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop. At richkbarber.com. He is at 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. That is in Tampa. You got to sign up at richkbarber.com, though. You can't just show up and go, hey, Rich, can I get a haircut? No, richkbarber.com. And when you do, you'll save $10. Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout. At checkout, use promo code Ryan20. I think that's it. Oh, this beat's pumping me up. All right, here's the deal. We're going to play Hammer and Hank's PSA because today will be episode 13 of the Hammer and Hank show. But also, Hammer and Hank went on The Woody Show to talk about his his national anthem, I lost my breath, at the Modesto Nuts game on May 29th. So he was on The Woody Show, which is on in 75 cities and is number one in LA. You know, this same Woody show.
Hey, what's up? I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
What's up?
Menace.
Hi.
Gina Grad.
Hey.
Seabass. There's Sammy.
Hello.
We are The Woody Show. And you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
All right, so we're going to play his PSA, and then we will play his appearance on The Woody Show, and then come back to Hoppe Hour.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
All right, without further ado.
Now, everybody sets goals for themselves, like to do different things. Like, hey, at some point, I'll use my own example. Like, I always wanted to learn how to fly a plane and get my pilot's license. Also, so that became a goal of mine.
Here
or
we are.
Maybe it's like, losing weight or whatever. You set these goals for yourself, and some people they give up on it. Other people they just stick to it.
Yeah.
And they end up making that dream come true. And when it comes to singing an anthem at a major event.
That'd be nerve-wracking.
One of Menace's friends.
Yes.
This has been a dream of his. And he actually is going to accomplish that. He's reaching his goal. And he's going to be singing at a minor league baseball game?
The Modesto Nuts.
The Modesto Nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, the anthem singer for that game is Menace's friend, Hammer and Hank.
Hey!
Hi, Hank.
Good morning, buddies.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, Hank, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've talked to you on the show. How are you?
Extremely good.
Well, congratulations on the anthem. That's big news. Menace had told me that you really wanted to sing this, and you wanted. Now, why the anthem, and why at a baseball game? Like, where does that dream come from?
Because I've always wanted to sing the national anthem at a major or minor league baseball game.
Okay. Is it kind of like how Menace has always wanted to get a key to the city?
Yep.
So it's just kind of random.
All right, just a random thing. Now, are you a good singer, Hank? I've never heard you sing. Would you mind giving us give us the first verse? We're not going to go through the whole anthem, but a
little practice.
Yeah, this would be good practice for you. When do you get to do this, by the way? When is this happening?
May 28th at the John Thurman Field in Modesto. They're taking on the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, so May 28th is when it's happening. Hammer and Hank will be the anthem singer. Now, are you prepared to give us the first verse here? Do you need to look up the lyrics or anything? Do you know all the lyrics by heart?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
What so proudly we hail. Come on.
The twilight's last gleaming, blue swatch stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed.
You're gonna do great, Hank.
Wow, yeah.
You're
Way better than me, Hank.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, you're gonna do great. So when you show up, do they give you a ride to the ballpark? Do you get like a jersey with your name on it? Like
a limo?
Yeah, what other perks come?
I'm going with my friend Mark Birkin.
Okay.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, and then do you get to bring a bunch of friends and family with you so they can see you sing the anthem?
Unfortunately, my sister Servette is unable to make it because she has to work the next day.
The next day?
Dude,
what do you mean the next day?
You can take the time off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
She has to work the next day.
Yeah.
Man.
Hank, I'm really happy for you. I know Menace has been keeping us updated on this whole thing and about how you wanted to sing the anthem. I think that's really cool.
On your journey.
Yeah. What are you up to these days? Like, where are you working? What are you doing with your time?
I'm trying to get back into radio.
Oh, you're trying to get back into radio.
Because it is DJ Hammering Hank, are we right?
Yeah. I mean, Hank used to have his own weekend shift.
Oh, that's right.
And then you got fired, right, Hank?
Yes, I did, unfortunately.
Why? What'd you do? I've been fired. What'd you do to get fired?
Because of low ratings, I believe.
Oh, low ratings. Oh, that'll do it every time.
Sometimes the public doesn't know what good art is.
Yeah, that is also true. But in the meantime, like, that was years ago that you got fired from that radio show. Like, what have you been doing in the meantime? Like, what are you doing for work right now?
I'm hosting podcasts with my buddy Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah! I had no idea you were doing that.
I forgot that happened.
Menace.
I saw some announcement, but I totally
That's
forgot.
huge.
Menace, you've been holding out on us. We know Ryan Hoppe. Ryan Hoppe is
Our
like this.
worlds are colliding.
He is like 8 feet tall.
He's
super passionate about radio. He shows up at all the radio things.
He's tireless.
How long have you been doing this?
6 months now.
6 months.
Wow. This sounds like something like a Menace Saturday night listening party.
Oh my God!
It's a joint.
Just for you.
What's the? Hold on, I'm writing this down. What's the name of the podcast that you do with Ryan Hoppe?
The Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oaks and Ryan Hoppe.
With who? The Hammer and Hank Show with who?
Henry Oaks?
Henry Oaks?
OCHS and Ryan Hoppe.
And Ryan Hoppe. That's a very long name.
Thank you to the Woody Show for the shout out and all the love over the years. I will see you guys at the morning show boot camp. Time for my favorite bit of the show, the one I do. All right. Now, why is it that Max feels like they need to go back to HBO Max? You guys need to go back to having the full collection of Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. Funk that.
Doors closing.
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Tom Bernard, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey kids, it's Brother Weeze, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with my main man, Ryan Hoppe.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012, this is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe in the morning. Tune in and you'll see Ryan Hoppe's got the magic. It's live on your frequency. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter.
Oh, sure.
Music and good vibes.
I got it.
Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together. Make your mornings bright.
Oh, sure.
Live with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, it's the best.
We're setting things just right. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
856 49 Hoppe. 856 494 6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
Scarlett Johansson is ramping up to finally get revenge on Michael Che.
Yeah, she didn't like that junk.
In a Vanity Fair cover story published on May 14th, the Black Widow actress reflected on that not suitable for work joke Michael wrote for Weekend Update co-host and Scarlett.
pretty much it was about a recall or about a vagina looking like beef. I'll get the joke. It was a lot funnier when he said it.
Its husband, Colin Jost, to read during the Saturday Night Live winter finale.
Why? I want to dedicate this next joke to my boo, Scarlett Johansson.
Here it comes!
Oh my God! He's so genuinely worried. Wow.
He was worried too.
Nah, for real though. Costco has removed the roast beef sandwich from its menu, but I ain't tripping. I've been eating roast beef every night since my wife had the kid.
Yeah, she was probably not happy. All right, so there's that, and then there's this.
Scarlett Johansson running in absolute terror from Colin Jost? No, it's not a relationship crisis. Just a new SNL promo.
If she doesn't leave you over that joke, she's a wifey.
Hey, babe. I had a sketch idea I wanted to pitch you. Maybe it's one where we, I don't know, finally kiss?
Saturday Night Live hosting legend is going full Scream Queen, spoofing her latest blockbuster.
God, she's freaking hot.
And
she's doing another Jurassic Park movie. How many freaking remakes does Hollywood want to come up with? And they wonder why they're irrelevant, but they make the same movies.
Maybe her marriage just a little.
It's so great to be back hosting SNL. It's just an actual dream come true. It's very, very exciting.
The sketch, a nod to Scarlett's role in Jurassic World Rebirth, where she's dodging genetically engineered dinosaurs. But on SNL, it's just her man she can't escape.
It's funny how she's chasing dinosaurs and she's on a show for dinosaurs.
The show must go on. Beyonce kicked off her Chicago shows last night for the Cowboy Carter tour.
Wait for me, baby. I'll be there tomorrow. Literally at this time that I'm recording.
Despite weather delays. Earlier in the day, fans were notified by Soldier Field.
Yeah, there was like a tornado watch in Chicago.
The stadium putting on the show that the concert would not start before 9 p.m. due to severe weather. The area around the stadium was surrounded by thunderstorm warnings and a tornado watch across Chicago. As the night progressed, fans were told to evacuate the main stadium area, but
get out of Chicago before you get shot!
Were able to take their seats shortly before 9 p.m. The show began around 10:15 p.m., kicking off her 3 days of shows for Chicago, including May 17th and 18th.
I'm going to be there. Can I get free tickets?
Beyonce addressed her soaked fans, saying, quote, "I'm so happy to be on the stage, seeing all of your beautiful faces."
All right, so there's that. Let me see here. Let's do a Tampa Bay news.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. Whatever.
Yo, it's Hoppe Hour, we about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida grooves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. On Hoppe Hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix, 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 bringing the fix. Come on. Ryan Hop on the mic, spitting fire again. National waves and the city's his friend. Talking headlines, man, you can't resist. Every scoop hitting harder than a clenched fist. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. On Hoppe Hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix.
All right, enough of that. What's going on here? The cult of Scientology.
We've got a big update this morning. The heated debate over the Church of Scientology's request to buy a city street in Clearwater.
No, thank you. They cover up rape.
Is over.
At least for now. Our Kayla Tracy has been following the story all morning long. And so breaking developments, right?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, good morning. Just a little while ago, Mayor Bruce Rector let me know that the church late last night, it withdrew its application to purchase the street here behind me in front of their flag building, and also its request
If you think it's a real religion, you're a moron.
asking the city to close that street to the public. The street in question, as you can tell, it's in the middle of downtown Clearwater. This main road goes out to Clearwater Beach. Any of you have traveled this area, you're
Oh, I've seen it.
familiar with that.
I noticed it, baby.
South Garden Avenue between Court and Franklin Streets. The church wants to build an auditorium and a park next to the street, and it said they needed to close the street to the public for safety reasons.
All right, there's this moron. You know that guy that got out of his car and stabbed the dude on the Howard Franklin? He was trying to say it was stand your ground.
Well, new details this afternoon. A Hillsborough County judge just denied the stand your ground defense for a man accused in a road rage stabbing.
Moron!
Patrick Scruggs admits he stabbed another driver on the Howard Franklin Bridge in 2023.
That was 2 years ago. Time flies.
He says he thought the driver was drunk and he was protecting everyone else.
Loser!
The victim says he had a medical emergency at the wheel when he hit Scruggs' car.
All right, so there's that.
Well, it looks like Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt are getting serious. 2 months after the Saturday Night Live alum and model hard launched their romance on social media, they've now taken their relationship to the next level. A source confirms to E! News that the couple has been living together in New York for the past few months, adding they're very happy together and
I hope he finds someone that he can wife down.
excited about this next step. Pete and Elsie first sparked romance rumors back in March during a PDA-packed vacation in Florida, with Elsie taking to social media just days later to make her relationship with the comedian Instagram official.
Yeah, he's like an old soul. He ain't on social media.
This big next step in the couple's relationship comes just months after Pete opened up about the difficulties of having his private life made public.
Yeah, you know he wants to get out of that.
With the 31-year-old telling Page 6 in February, everyone is dating everyone and it's Hollywood, but because I'm ugly, they wrote about me.
I don't know why he thinks he's so ugly. He's got a beating.
I was harassed for like 5 years and it made my life a living hell.
I get that, bud. You're dating Kim Kardashian. You're dating Ariana Grande.
Pete, who's
He's got a good body count, man.
famously dated Madeline Klein, Kim Kardashian, and Ariana Grande, just to name a few.
Yeah, he dated that Carly Aquino girl or whatever that was on, what was it called? Girl Code or whatever on MTV, I think.
Shares what he would
Good point, Ryan.
wishes fans would focus on instead of his high-profile love life.
Well, when you're telling, listen, people, listen to me. When you tell people publicly what you want, especially if it deals with haters, the haters keep attacking. So when Hailey Bieber claps back at the haters, they won't stop. When Pete Davidson says he wants to live a low-key profile, the paparazzi are going to attack you more.
I don't know which way is up, which way is down.
Chris Brown arrested.
What a moron. The most talented singer of this millennium, I'd say. My favorite singer. I got like 40 songs saved by him on Spotify. But he's a scumbag.
36-year-old Grammy winner reportedly taken to jail in England for an alleged attack at a nightclub there.
Why would you act up in a country that's not going to mess around?
2 years ago.
Certain things or decisions that I made, I wouldn't have thought that would have been in my character.
Investigators tell ET an arrest happened just after 2 a.m. on Thursday.
So why would you go to the country that hates you?
Outside this 5-star hotel in Manchester. Brown's believed to have arrived to the area on his private jet just hours earlier.
He is like either borderline personality or a sociopath. He's one of those. He is so messed up, man.
I was so surprised.
Here's what allegedly happened. According to The Sun, a music producer is accusing Brown of an unprovoked ambush at the trendy London nightclub Tape back in 2023. The alleged victim claims the R&B star hit him over the head with a bottle.
Seems like Chris Brown behavior. He beat up that photog in Tampa, and that guy got paid.
And punched and kicked him as he lay on the floor. He says he was treated at a hospital and needed crutches to walk when
That's not good, bud.
he was discharged.
Oh, yeah.
The producers also reportedly launched a civil complaint seeking $16 million for injuries and losses as a result of the alleged incident.
He will forever be known as a scumbag. Here's the clip I want to play. Whenever I describe depression, people don't get it. Pete Davidson talked about depression, and it's very real.
How often do you still battle with depression?
Oh, I'm always depressed all the time. I have to constantly bring myself out of it. Like I wake up depressed, but like I'm like, okay, now I know my steps because like you learn from real like.
That's me.
Now I have to go outside and be in the sun for a little bit, or go for a walk, or like start the day this way. It's all just programming yourself to trick your brain. You know.
Were you ever suicidal?
Yeah, all the time. But I can't because I got a mom and a sister and like a family. So like I've always been suicidal, but I've never had like the balls, you know, which I'm very lucky.
All right. That's sad, but it's kind of what I relate to. 856-49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773. Remember me now, Doogie, you bitch. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. Always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that kind of I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. or Sweden or wherever you are. What up, Sherry? As long as you're listening to Happy Hour, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Happy Hour to wrap this up. Hang on.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Here is The Welcoming with Pharaoh Kelly, Shad the Poet, and Drew the Artist. I produced this song 12 years ago, and it's Chicago rap. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Rock with me, so rock with me, so rock with me. Every day I gotta get it, these niggas ain't with it. They gon' keep it 100, so I keep it 150. Tell them niggas that's looking, they better come and get me. And I be blowing that loud, so I know you can hear it. Cold lyrics, all of my niggas coherent. I coexist with some bitches that's always on my dick. I'm cold as blizzards, Desert Eagle to paint my pictures. I'm blowing swishers, plus I'm sipping lean by the picture. Paid nigga with a bad head. I can hit your bitch from the back end. She say that you lame, you be lacking. I beat it out the frame while you back bend. Cold niggas, fuck around and we fold niggas. Broke niggas, act like we don't know those niggas. Shorty started acting stupid, so we stole the nigga. Shorty started acting stupid, so we stole the nigga. I'm Cali, bitch, you could suck it or die. If you looking for a nigga, catch me up in the sky. Plus my girl's fucking functioning, I don't give a fuck though. Cali be my name and you know that this life is cutthroat. Yeah, fucking sip it slow, blow all and inhale. I don't give a fuck, boy, I love all the kush smell. Never find a real nigga, never find a real nigga in jail. Cause I fucking probably be in hell. Word up. Cali, I see you. Yeah. Alright, look. Check my lines, yeah. I'm a pop and use the scallywag. Talking about comparisons, embarrassing my Cali swag. I told this bitch we can kick it like it's hacky sack. All about the pussy like a motherfucking maxi pad. Taxi cabs can't relate to a nigga's drive. Trying to get my time buzzing by me like a beehive. I rep Chirac and my name's Shadrack. Carrying my city while your nigga has a bad back. In my past life I could have been a lab rat. Gifted with the vision that'll show me where the cash at. Just like a flashback, instead bring that ass back and tell me where your man so I can duck like Affleck. Rhythm had my soul awaken within him. Who's the fresh nigga that your girl be caking up with him? Better grab her quick before your bitch gets taken up with them and taken to the bed where her ass gets shaken up with them. Damn, that's what my haters tend to fuss about. Only dudes with cash can be the reason what you fuss about. I'll pull your bitch, you would think this shit was tug of war, and take it to the crib that only rich white keeps you for. Yeah, you say you ballin' from the free throw, but when you at the rim, I'll leave you hanging like an earlobe. Shout out to the fact I'm 19 years old, killing tracks not from here on. Look. It's true, man. I just wrote this shit too. Look. Look. My mind fogged out with liquor. Bottle after bottle each day, feeling sicker. Marijuana symptoms in my system forced to shift from the average life of other niggas. And my music is a thriller, so bananas. True, the artist for the people, others just for cameras. I get on stage and murder. After it's a party, more damage to my liver. Tequila and Bacardi. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 6. White girls and foreign broads all up on my dick. This lifestyle too nice. Last night flew to Chicago and now I'm on another flight. And if I didn't start this music shit, I'd probably be up on the corner selling grams and shit. So the plan and shit is to get this quick with no buts or ifs. He's stressing with these blunts and tits. That's crazy to me. And from the left side of things, y'all look lazy to me. But wait, from the right side, y'all still appear the same. I'm working hard as fuck to take over the game. A lion and tame, roaming my own jungle. Competition on pause, whole bitches got me on pedestals. Opposition pissing in they overalls. Niggas looking up to me, standing 6 feet tall. Yeah, I'm a little giant. King Henry, King Louis, yeah, a little tyrant. And I'm angry, y'all gonna end up headless. Sleepy Hollow, she give head, yeah, and then she undress. I'm fucking around, Arizona boy, yeah, I'm repping it proud, see. Y'all bozo the clowns, this Simpson, not Simpsons, I killing shit now, what's up? I said what's up, yeah, I said my nigga what's up. I just wrote that shit. I'm about to get up in this bitch. Free my niggas. Free all my niggas. Shout out.
Like that blood though, nigga. You stupid on that shit.
Shout out to all my niggas.
What's good, nigga? What's
Shout
good,
out my
nigga?
Too. Shout out everybody. Killer.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Question. Why are drivers in Florida so bad? You got the Floridians saying it's the people from the north, and you got the people from the north saying it's the Floridians. Either way, we're a bunch of morons that don't know how to drive. Florida, funk that.
Doors closing.
Okay.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's BJ Shea, and this guy you're listening to right now, Ryan Hoppe, okay? Also known as Hoppe, also known as the killer of TikTok. Yes, it's true. Believe everything you hear.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Hoppe Hour. It's the hoppiest hour of them all.
Hey, this is Danny Myers from 97.9 WRMF in West Palm Beach, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and the Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Gary Meyer, and as refreshing as a McDonald's Coca-Cola, Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
There is no nepotism here. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Ryan's tall like the sky.
Oh, I am.
6'9", he's fly.
Whatever.
From Chicago to the Bay.
I'll see you tomorrow, Chicago.
In St. Pete he'll stay. Talk of love and fame.
Yeah.
Dating life's his game.
Oh, I try. I'm a winner.
All stars he spilled.
Yeah. What's going on? Ready?
Happy hour, all you need.
Oh, sure.
Rich and Ely, take a seat.
Shut up, bitch.
It's got the groove. Happy hour makes you move.
I got him.
A cat by the side. In Florida they reside.
I'm not going to see my baby for 5-6 days. I'm sure she needs the break from me. This was her during the hurricane. She went, shut up. She's so cute. When she almost died with that GoFundMe like 5 years ago and the bone listeners really came through, but Mike Calta didn't donate. Thanks, bud. You'll donate money to a lot of hot bartenders, though. Never mind. But the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is she was in the hospital for 3 days, and on Thanksgiving 2020, her nurse brought her in the crate to my car and said, she's very vocal. 856-49 Hoppy. What other show plays their cat meowing for the next 10 seconds? Not anybody else but me.
Happy hot topic. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
Oh, just.
As Sean Diddy Combs enters his 5th day in federal court, hearing testimony from his ex, Cassie, and soon members of Danity Kane, there's one high-profile star the jury might not be hearing about. Justin Bieber, breaking his silence on the ordeal after months of speculation over their one-time relationship. His rep telling ET, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Bieber's questionable connection to Diddy piquing interest online as the rap mogul's indictment for sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he denies, made headlines. Old clips of the two hanging out while Justin was underage resurfacing.
Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
Man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about.
He's a weirdo, man.
Hit him like this, so me and you walking, we hanging out, a little later on the night after the Usher concert.
There's also this old Jimmy Kimmel Live segment, adding to...
I don't like how that guy said that.
Old Jimmy Kimmel Live...
Kimmel. It's Kimmel. None of these reporters, if it's AI or normal, can fucking talk. Can I talk?
Segment, adding to fan fears about what might have gone down with Diddy.
Yeah, I think Bieber just doesn't want to be a part of the testimony.
Got me a Lamborghini. It's,
yeah. Oh, well, that's nice.
Good old grooming. That's what pedophiles do. And this just in, Diddy's a pedophile.
Haven't gotten it yet, though.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on
my God,
national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Everything ain't for everybody.
This all comes as Bieber's followers are worried for him, the singer's erratic social media posts causing concern week after week, the Beliebers asking if what he's seen behind the scenes of the industry led him to this point.
It's an emotional time in my life for sure.
All right, there, you got that. Why am I losing my voice? Maybe because I'm yelling.
Menendez brothers scored a win as a judge ruled in favor of resentencing, making them immediately eligible for parole.
I don't like two things about this. First of all, the sketch drawings. I feel like back in the day, the sketch drawings were really good. Now they're garbage. And second of all, they murdered their parents. I know that they might have got touched by their dad, but you can't just murder somebody. We are so desensitized to murder because of podcasts and documentaries. It's frightening.
For the first time in 35 years.
We're one huge step closer.
I don't like that Mark Garagos guy. He's the attorney for them. The scumbag.
Sir, to bringing the boys home.
Thank you so much.
All right, there you go. This is idiocracy.
There's still some bad blood between President Trump and Taylor Swift.
Get over it, Trump. You're an 80-year-old piece of garbage.
On his Truth Social account, May 16th, the president posted a question asking his followers, quote, "Has anyone noticed that since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she's no longer hot?" It's unclear what prompted the latest ire from the president as the singer.
As the singer does a what? Who did where?
It seems
my video froze. Sorry.
Latest ire from the president as the singer has not spoken about Trump since publicly endorsing Democratic nominee Kamala Harris.
Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Taylor Swift. I think she teaches women to never be accountable. But I will say to you guys that she's coming off better in this situation by not responding.
For president in September, days after the singer endorsed Harris in an Instagram post after the general election debate, Trump took to his Truth Social to declare, quote, "I hate Taylor Swift."
Hey, you loser.
Trump
and all you mega morons.
Trump also reacted to the singer getting booed at the Super Bowl February 9th as a camera panned to her watching her boyfriend Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs lose to the Philadelphia Eagles.
I don't think she knows how annoying she is. Or she doesn't care.
At the time, he wrote on his social media platform, quote, "The only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving."
And they have small dicks.
I've been canceled a lot. You know, well, I mean, you can't, I shouldn't say I've been canceled because I'm
No, you've been canceled, Lizzo.
still going.
Lizzo has learned a thing or two about navigating backlash in the wake of multiple headline-making controversies. The Good as Hell singer sharing her takes on the May 14th episode.
I like the song, One More Time, or not One More Time, It's About Damn Time.
Episode of the Therapist podcast.
Canceling is such a weird thing.
Why?
I was gonna say I wish it was more effective. You know what I mean? Because as easy as it is to cancel someone, it's easy for them to be uncanceled.
Right.
It doesn't really mean anything anymore.
The Grammy winner explained she may not qualify for the A-list canceled club, with Lizzo
Ask Billy Bush about being canceled. You have money, so you're able to chill.
still booked and busy following her 2023 lawsuits over allegations surrounding sexual harassment, weight shaming, and disability discrimination.
Yeah, she's a pig.
All of which Lizzo has denied.
I've had so much
You just seem like a creep.
like ups and downs and backlashes and scandals that now I'm at the point where it's like I need to differentiate, you know.
That's a big word for you.
And not allow some of this stuff to get to me. I've
It does get to you because you know you're guilty.
gotten backlash for wearing a mask during the pandemic. I've gotten backlash for
Well, that was stupid.
not wearing a mask during the pandemic.
While she's no stranger to backlash,
You're living in the past. That was half a decade ago, honey.
Lizzo's marveled over celebs using scandals to advance careers after revealing she endured depression stemming from past controversies.
Rage baiting. I see people like intentionally trying to get canceled to like start careers, and I'm like, oh my
The baby kind of had that happen.
God, what hath happened? What hath we done?
That's what he sounds like when that guy's getting banged from behind.
Happened? What hath?
Next, there is a serial killer, the Casanova killer. His last words were, "Keep making America great, Mr. President." Man, that's freaking embarrassing. That is, I know good. I wonder if Trump ever put a hit on somebody. So the rapper DDG, who is known as a probable wife-beating piece of deadbeat garbage, tried to throw shots at Soulja Boy and Ray J, people with actual fans and talent.
Soulja Boy is poor. He's poor.
Oh, wow. So you base things off of money? You're a deadbeat.
Ain't cranked that since we was yay high, buddy.
Yay high. It still gets millions of listens. Who the hell has ever said, "Oh my God, I'm such a big fan of DDG"? Shut up. He also had Turn My Swag On. He had Soulja Girl. He had other hits. Speakers going hammer, bammer, bammer, bammer.
I seen that. You're poor. I will buy you.
And you'll probably hurt women.
Couldn't get next to me.
Why would he want to be? You're a Gen Z punk little bitch.
We know you.
He doesn't know what to say. He's lying. Whenever a narcissist goes quiet, they're lying. That's why there's so much dead air on the Mike Kelta show.
We know you got teeth under them veneers.
Okay, he's got shitty teeth. You're insulting his bank account and his teeth because you have nothing.
It's just certain that was like saying just to like would try to feed off of your misfortune, bro.
What misfortune? He's had a successful life. Also, the biggest part of his life is banging Lisa Ann.
Especially like that. You don't want to go to war with me on this internet.
What war? You're a deadbeat dad. I wouldn't want to go to war with a deadbeat dad either. I wouldn't even want to be associated with a deadbeat dad. Even though I'm going to make a reel of this. Because deadbeat dads make all men look bad. And that's what you do, bud.
Don't do y'all.
Whatever.
Don't do
Shut up.
Please.
No, thank you.
L y'all.
Yeah.
GTA.
When you have to swear, that means you're ignorant.
L.
Stop swearing. You sound like a moron because you are one.
Ray J was just asking to stream with me, and now he trying to call his homie to get me copyrighted over a song.
I mean, Ray J needs all the money he can get, though.
Already cleared. No, you can't get a stream with me. It's like so many bro. It's just I ain't even really got to address for real. These folks be.
But you're addressing them
on my meat riding. Trying to.
Where's your kid?
Get on my wave.
I'm glad he's not near you.
Both of them.
He's lying. Whenever a narcissist has to go quiet, they're lying. That's why there's so much dead air on Rover's Morning Glory and the Alan Cox Show.
You both of them trying to be streamers. No one's watching you.
Okay. This is what I love too. Because it happens all the time. I see it in different podcast universe, like those losers in the Dabbleverse. They'll like judge people's view count on like a podcast or whatever. Like The Big Bang Theory had 18 million viewers. Doesn't mean it was a good show.
You will never get to my level.
What level? No one knows a fucking DDG song. Oh yeah. No one's ever gone, hey, DJ at the club, play DDG. We don't know a thing about you other than you're a creep.
Ever in your life.
Neither
one of you. Soulja Boy's begging for galaxies on TikTok as we speak.
Whatever.
Galaxies. Galaxies are about $8 after tax. He's begging for $8, guys. Don't leave the crib. Your time has passed, buddy.
Yeah, but he's still, let me see how many listens he has per month. I mean, again, I know I just said that when podcast platforms argue about who has more listens, I know that I just said about The Big Bang Theory having 18 million listens, but Soulja Boy has 12 million listeners per month on Spotify. How many does DDG have? 4 million. You have 1/3 of it. Shut up.
It's my time now, you know?
Well, I do believe that Gen Z and millennials are taking over. I made that post where I said it's my time. So I agree with him that like Gen Z should get opportunities, but you're a punk.
Ray J, I don't really know.
I
know. You feel me? But
no, I don't feel you. I don't want to feel you either.
It was lame, Ray J. I ain't really got no problem with you, but that little you did online, you just DM me to stream with me, that was lame as
So was that video. Supposedly Hulk Hogan wants to buy Hooters. I do know during that sex tape that he did when he banged Bubba the Love Sponge's girl, he said, oh, my stomach hurts from ribs. So, I mean, it does seem on par with him.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wilder, stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall.
Oh, yeah.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball.
Whatever.
Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe.
All right.
Legends.
Last night,
Jack's big presence.
It was the Denver Nuggets keeping their season alive.
He ain't playing
forcing a Game 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all.
And let's talk about that.
It'll to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! Nuggets have forced a Game 7 versus the Thunder off the back of 29 points and 14 boards from Jokic, along with 8 assists, and some insane minutes from Julian Strather, 15 points in 19 and a half minutes off the bench. Jamal Murray also had a flu game, 25 points, 8 boards, and 7 assists, but here's a look at some locker room scenes.
One step in the right direction. A lot of work to do. Oh, man, it feels good right now. But we only got a night to enjoy. We got to get ready for Game 7 in OKC. It's going to be a dogfight. Energy's been great. Obviously, like I said, winning at home is more fun. We got one more game.
That's the first step, what we talked about, okay? First step, now we get a full day off tomorrow, a mental day to check out. I know, fellas, we've been going. This has been a marathon. All right, so tomorrow's going to feel really good not to see each other, take a break, take a deep breath. We come back, we organize ourselves and fly to OKC really quickly. Multiple effort people. Peyton Russ defensively, the energy you're bringing.
All right, there's that. What's next?
The Minnesota Timberwolves have eliminated the Golden State Warriors from the playoffs in 5 games and will face the winner of the Nuggets and OKC. And here's some post-game celebrations.
Dream come true. A lot of people didn't think we was gonna make
Anthony Edwards.
Get back here, man. So it's not just about getting back here. We got to be ready to compete this time. So we should be ready.
Message to the fans?
They was dope. They was everything that we needed, man. Yes, sir, Mo. They was everything that we needed tonight, man. We need that energy. Game 3, because we're going on the road for the first 2 games. So Game 3, be ready to go.
Hell yeah!
Jules, trip to the left.
Here's Julius Randle.
The conference finals. How you feeling?
Feel great. Feel great. Did what we supposed to do. Took care of business on our home court. Got win number 8.
Yeah.
Looking for number 9 now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How's it feel?
All right. Here's Mike Conley.
Be moving on. Feels great, man. We're working hard, doing all the right things right now. Job's not done, obviously. We'll wait to see who we play, but celebrate tonight and get ready for the next round.
And then here's Rudy Gobert.
Yes, sir.
Feel great.
Actually, that's Dante.
Locking in whoever we play, but 8 more wins, we're halfway there.
All right, there's that. Here's Rudy Gobert.
Feels great, but stomach is not full yet.
All right, there's that. All right, what's going on with Chrissy Teigen?
Chrissy Teigen is facing a setback in her sobriety journey.
That sucks.
The model takes to Instagram May 15th.
That's all she is, a model.
To share with followers that she's relapsed on alcohol. While reflecting on her recent podcast episode with author Holly Whitaker, Chrissy writes in the vulnerable post, Holly changed my life, changed my perspective, and changed how I viewed the beast that is alcohol. But I have to admit to all of you, I let it back into my life. To let a lot of you down, oh, I feel it deeply.
All right, so there's that. No one cares. You didn't let anybody down besides your husband.
The guy on the Chiefs doesn't have any more blank space for Taylor Swift memorabilia. Travis Kelce and his Chiefs teammate Patrick Mahomes attended the Mahomes Foundation Vegas Golf Classic on May 15th. At the event, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end placed a bid on an autographed Tortured Poets Department guitar signed by his girlfriend Taylor. Travis and Patrick both stood up as the auctioneer called bids for the item. However, when a picture popped up on the screen, Travis realized he declared, quote, I just realized I have that one.
That's cool.
And it's no surprise he does, as the couple have not spent much time apart. The two have been dating since 2023 after...
They spent the whole, tour where she was traveling the world and he's playing the NFL. I mean, besides that time...
He attended her Eras tour.
All right, so there's that. I don't care. Finally, before we go to break, Diddy's defense is saying that he did everything because of bipolar. I am bipolar. You don't see me raping women. Shut up.
If being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going out
outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Niggas don't know how hard it fucking took. How hard it fucking took me to get here. Even to fucking record this song. It's like shit was going against me. You think I give a fuck about none of that shit? Hell no, man. I'm a G. Girl.
Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop. That's a man down. Man down. That's a man down. Yeah. That's a man down. Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga, then he drop. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down.
They call me Swizzy, nigga, cause that's my nickname. I mark this rap game and call that shit stain. These lames ain't shit, nigga, although they shit lame. I'm saying fuck these hoes, and then your bitch came. But I might get her name. I know she'll let me. And we can kick it, girl. And call that Jet Li. I'll beat that pussy up. That's what's my bet, G. And now I gave her another reason to say nobody hit it like this. Ill type of shows, ill type of clothes, ill type of ass, bring ill type of hoes. Tell all my haters go on, maybe it's weekend if they ain't learned my ill type of flows, ill type of grind. Money on my mind, you can find me in the lab working like overtime. Nobody ever hit the track like me. Shed on the beat and you know that's heat, nigga.
Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down. Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop.
Yeah.
That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down.
Funny how friendship often turn to hatred. When they see you doing bad, they won't help you make it. I don't leave my life to chance, I go out and take it. That's why I gotta make it. That's why I gotta make it. All my haters get no recognition. I remember when niggas ain't had no pot to piss in. My opposition is usually fucking optimistic, but that can't help them when hollow tips leaving bodies missing.
Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down. Run up on a nigga like pop. Them shots fired. Them shots fired. Yeah, them shots fired. Run up on a nigga and he drop. That's a man down. That's a man down. Yeah, that's a man down.
Live life good, baby. Fuck all your haters, eh?
Fuck all my haters.
I'm screaming, fuck all mine.
Real nigga shit.
Shad, we gotta shine, you feel me? Hey.
That's real, nigga.
And that's how you kill it.
That's how you do it.
If you didn't know.
Nigga.
Bitch!
STP, nigga. Remember that fucking name.
Suck a dick.
Bitch.
Marijuana. 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 Marijuana.
Yeah. Turn it down, catch Hoppe on the airwaves. Talking blunt joints, saying all the smoky pathways. Roll the papers tight, blaze them up, elevate. Mornings with the cream, starts the day with heavyweight. Welcome to the Hoppe Hour, spark it loud. News about the herb, that the starless proud. Joints burning slow.
Oh yeah. Before we end Hoppe Hour, let's do the daily smoke up. If you have your vape, your pen, your THC, I don't feel like going through the list. Whatever the hell you have when it comes to marijuana, let's smoke together. I have my vape pen. All right, here, okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. one last time for the road.
Eyes red wide, weed news prime time, take the green ride.
Let me turn this down. Governor DeSantis is going to criminalize psychedelic mushrooms. God, you're a bitch. Fuck you, you mutant. All right, that's it for today. During the Easter egg at the end of the show, it's my cousin's speech about why Lightning McQueen from Cars is the greatest racer ever, okay? I won't have a new episode this Saturday because I'll be flying to Chicago, but I'll talk to you Monday. Bye! Or maybe Sunday. More like Monday.
Clocks a juke, we're playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout out hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speaker silent, I'm coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe hour. Hoppe hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe hour is now over.
Hoppe hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.
When you think of great racers, you think of people like Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. But I'm here to tell you today that there's a racer that's better than all the rest. Lightning McQueen is the greatest racer ever for these 3 simple reasons. He revolutionized racing technology, he persevered despite adversity, and he is the most successful racer ever. Lightning McQueen was built for the Piston Cup. Lightning McQueen is the first ever custom-built Piston Cup racer. He is born to be fast and is a built-up champion. Starting with Lightning McQueen's body. He is a 2006 handmade Piston Cup racer. He has a lightweight racing body and a fluctuating spoiler to allow him to be more aerodynamic and not be weighed down with a lanky body that won't allow him to go as fast. Now, going to the mechanics. Inside Lightning McQueen's car, he has a ultra performance gearbox that allows him to take all 900 of his horsepower and transfer all that power to go as fast as possible down the straightaways in the racetrack. And he has an alternator that allows him to retain energy while racing and while going as fast as he does, allowing him to have the best stamina on the Piston Cup circuit. Next, we have his comfortability. He has things that nobody else has because he is a custom race car. First, he has tires specific to his car and no headlights to weigh him down. While other racers have headlights in an already lit racetrack, Lightning McQueen does not, allowing him to have that slight edge that makes a difference at the end of the race. He is an inspiration to future racers. As we see, Jackson Storm, a 2017 custom-made Piston Cup racer. This would not be possible without Lightning McQueen paving the way and becoming the first custom Piston Cup racer. Now, perseverance, what all great athletes do. They rise to the occasion and they succeed. In his first race, his rookie year, he got lost. He got dropped out of his trailer and thrown into a random town where he knew none of the people. The results of this, he was able to find a pit crew on a day notice. He was inches away from being the first champion before he stopped to push his idol across the finish line, showing that character is more important than championships. Then he went on an international race circuit, moments, days after finishing the Piston Cup circuit. He gets drawn into an international race against the best racers in the world, and there is an organized crime circuit that wants to diminish electric cars and bring oil back to prominence. What are the results of this? He not only beats his main competition on Italian soil, where he has been racing for his whole life, he also beats him in Radiator Springs, his hometown. He does lose in Tokyo, but as a wise man once said, don't judge me on my wins, judge me on my losses, because there are so few. Now, brand loyalty. In a sport money-dominated like racing, he stuck with the same brand for his entire career, despite not having the same money, but having more success than any other racer. The only time he left is when the brand got sold and he went into coaching. Now, success. What all great athletes do. The only person to tie Lightning McQueen's record of 7 Piston Cups is Strip the King Weathers, with 7 Piston Cups in 34 years. Lightning McQueen did that in 11. Lightning McQueen had more years not winning the Piston Cup than winning, or less years not winning the Piston Cup than winning the Piston Cup. And once he finished racing, he decided to be a coach. And while he was coaching in his students' first race ever, led her to become the first person to ever win their first Piston Cup race and led her to 3 championships in 4 years. Something that is unheard of from a brand new racer. The only other time we've seen this, Lightning McQueen himself. Why is this important? Because for as long as I've been alive, Lightning McQueen has been the greatest athlete I've ever seen. He has been the best, but people are starting to forget that. People are losing the pride and the heart that they once had for Lightning McQueen. What you can do not let people discredit Lightning McQueen. He has the most championships in the least amount of years, and he's the greatest. He's able to coach, he's able to race, and no matter what's gone his way, he's able to get through it all. don't forget to support Lightning McQueen in all of his endeavors and watch Carsfield. Thank you.